Paul Christopherson to Mike Waters.
Ireland Champion Stakes. Moon Ballad is up there. France is up there too on the outside, and France goes on, being followed by Moon Ballad, High Chaparral on the outside, Alamshar on the rail, and Falbrav is in behind them with Vintage Tipple and Islington as they race down the far side, going quite a good pace, and France the leader from Moon Ballad in second. Alamshar close on the inside in third, followed a length away by High Chaparral. Falbrav races with him, and half a length off them is Vintage Tipple. Islington brings up the rear. They've covered 3 furlongs, and France and Seamus Heffernan lead Moon Ballad by a length. A length away in third is Alamshar, half a length to High Chaparral, followed by Vintage Tipple on the inside of Falbrav, and Islington and Kieran Fallon bring up the rear as they race towards the 6th, and they're going a real good clip. France is the leader, Moon Ballad within a length and a half. A length away, Alamshar the favourite. High Chaparral on his outside, Vintage Tipple just behind them with Falbrav, and Islington in rear as they start the turn out of the back straight. Less than 5 furlongs to go in the Irish Champion Stakes, and France from Moon Ballad. Alamshar is third, half a length away is High Chaparral. Falbrav is next, Vintage Tipple being pushed along on the inside, and Islington brings up the rear inside the last half mile, and Moon Ballad goes to the lead from France in second as they race down towards the 3. Moon Ballad goes for it and leads by 2. Alamshar on the inside in second, High Chaparral 3 as France drops away. Falbrav is next as they race towards the home turn. It's Moon Ballad the leader from Alamshar. High Chaparral on the outside. Islington makes ground on the outside of Falbrav, but it's Moon Ballad from High Chaparral. Alamshar just behind them in third. Islington bearing down on them. Falbrav looking for room. Moon Ballad the leader. Alamshar is on the inside. High Chaparral on the outside. Islington is next as they race inside the final furlong. High Chaparral on the near side, the leader from Moon Ballad. Falbrav has got through now and charging home on the inside as they race towards the finish. High Chaparral driven out by McKinnon. Falbrav on the inside, gaining with every line. High Chaparral's won it. Falbrav second, Islington 3, 4, Alamshar 5, Moon Ballad a long way back to France, and finally Vintage Tipple.
Champion Stakes. And that didn't work out too well, unfortunately, because Leopardstown is a tricky track because it's got a short straight, and they come around the bend, and I've got just about 2 furlongs to run to the post, and he wasn't in a very good position. He was behind the wall of horses, couldn't come out, swing wide and come out, had no choice but to see if he could find a gap somewhere. So Darrell went for the inside because McKinnon on High Chaparral just moved away from the rail a little bit, and Darrell got in there, got to within a neck of High Chaparral, and Mick did what any jockey would have done in his place and sort of hemmed him in as much as he could without breaking the rules, but sailing close to the point at which he might be breaking the rules, and just sort of kept him in, and he got beaten at probably a head or a neck, and so that really was a race that got away from us that he probably should have won.
3-year-old colt named for Philadelphia Flyers hockey player Rick Tocchet, and ridden for the first time by Russell Bayes, his first race on turf. Number 2, Bright Sky, French-owned and trained filly who tries to beat the boys. She's faced them regularly in Europe and is a multiple Group 1 winner. Number 3, High Chaparral, won this race last year for Aidan O'Brien and Mick Kinnan, splitting horses to win it by a head. And like last year, he prepped with a third in the Arc de Triomphe. He's won 9 of 12, earned $4.5 million. All his losses have been on right-handed courses. And of course, they turn left in America. Number 4, Suleimani in the Godolphin Blue. He overcame clipped heels on a stumble to win the Turf Classic at Belmont. Before that, was made the official winner of the Arlington Million with the disqualification of Storming Home. Number 5 is Storming Home. After that duck out at Arlington, he had a win over this course in the 1 1/4 Clement Hirsch. Gary Stevens riding once again. Number 6 is Balto Star. Can he carry his speed 1.5 miles? He hasn't yet, but speed always dangerous. He was 12th in the Breeders' Cup Mile last year. Number 7 is the Tin Man. Like Balto Star, he has speed, and he was the pace setter in last year's turf before fading to 4th, but beaten just 3 lengths by High Chaparral that day. The 8-horse Falbrav, considered Europe's best, a supplemental nominee at $180,000. Winner of 3 Group 1 races this year, including the Queen Elizabeth in his last start. In his losses, he's had an excuse, traffic problems, but has not won at 1.5 miles. And the first Breeders' Cup mount for Darrell Holland. And completing the field, number 9, Johar. Only 3 starts this year. The pace setter in the Clement Hirsch here at Santa Anita. Storming home, just caught him to win by a half length at 1.25 miles.
And they're off. Tockett sent out to the lead immediately. Balto Star with his usual early flair. The Tin Man is right there. So too Bright Sky and High Chaparral. Falbrav comes away with the leaders on the outside. Farther back in the early going, Suleimani and Storming Home, and Johar will do his running from the back of the pack today as they continue their descent off the hill and head for the main course. And it is Balto Star to be the early leader, Tin Man to be his shadow. Those two head to head as they continue toward the main track here. Just in behind, Tockett has been taken off the pace. Falbrav's under a hard hold. Defending champion High Chaparral in and among horses and well held in 5th position. French filly Bright Sky drafting in behind horses in the early stages here. Suleimani, Storming Home still together. It's a tight pack with Johar at the back of the wall. As they move by us for the first time here, up top it's Balto Star, and keeping him honest, it's the Tin Man with 1 circuit remaining here. High Chaparral gets a perfect spot as they move into the clubhouse turn, tucked away neatly in behind the lead 3rd. Falbrav is in the clear and running in 4th. Storming Home gets taken wide there, and Suleimani stumbled. He got pinched back, and Suleimani stumbled, took a very bad step. They make their way around the clubhouse turn. Balto Star shadowed by the Tin Man. High Chaparral kept right up there, running along in 3rd position as the pace begins to quicken for the run down the backstretch. Falbrav still on hold, running along in 4th. Storming Home, Gary Stevens 5th on the outside, running along in mid-pack, and they're running comfortably at this juncture. Bright Sky has asked for more run at the midway point down the backstretch. Suleimani, long shot, Tockett is tailing off, and Johar still trailing the field. The Tin Man takes over with a half mile to go. It's the Tin Man in front, but Falbrav looms on the outside. A threatening second as they race into the far turn. High Chaparral is called on for his run as Balto Star retreats. Storming Home, and Gary Stevens says go with him. They're only 3 lengths from the front as they approach the top of the stretch. Then Bright Sky on the inside of Suleimani. Johar launching his bid, and there's 2 furlongs to go in the Breeders' Cup Turf. And here comes Falbrav charging over the turn on the outside to color the Tin Man, and Falbrav's in front, but here comes High Chaparral. High Chaparral, the defending champ, to take it to Falbrav. These 2 arch rivals head to head with Johar bearing down on them. It's going to be a 3-horse photo finish in the turn. Here's the wire. Photo finish. High Chaparral in between horses. Maybe it was very, very close. Johar coming at the end. Falbrav at the inside. Those 3 noses on the line in a thriller. What a great race here in the Breeders' Cup Turf. From my point of view here, it looked like High Chaparral, but if he did, it was only by a flared nostril, Tom Hammond.
Tom, we'll wait for the official photo. I agree with you. We're sitting right here on the finish line, and that's what it appeared to be, but was it ever close? Now that is a Breeders' Cup race. That's what this series is all about. High Chaparral, if he did indeed get that flared nostril in front, would be the 6th horse to win 2 Breeders' Cup races. Charles, he said he wasn't getting much respect as the defending champion. He was dead game today, I'll tell you. And so were Falbrav and Johar in that 3-horse photo at the wire. We'll make Donna choose who she thinks won the race, and she can't see it. They've just put up the replay, and the fans here at Santa Anita gasping as they see a replay of that 3-horse finish at the wire. Donna?
Mick, congratulations. The defending champ comes back, and God, what a finish.
Yeah, it was exciting stuff, yeah. He's never beat this guy. He's a heart so huge.
What kind of trip did you have?
I had a nice trip. I had to hold my position. And all of a sudden, you know, we were having a nice run, and Falbrav was there with me, and I was happy with my position. Knew I'd get home well because we'd done just nice pace. And I thought I was going to win. It just took me a while to wear Falbrav down, and fortunately I hit the wire good.
That's a nice feeling to know you're going to win.
It's nice when they call it up.
Mick, there's been a lot of controversy about the heat in California, but the Europeans have made a huge showing today, and it's been hot.
It's nice. It's been what I left at home on Wednesday. It was really bad weather, so I enjoyed the heat. I'm sure the horses did as well.
You enjoyed it, and they're faring well. Tom, he doesn't look like he's overheated to me. He just looks happy.
It's a lot easier to enjoy when you win a $2 million race. and they still have not put up the numbers. This is how close it is. The fans keep gasping every time they show it on the big screen here. That's a freeze frame of the finish, and they're still taking a close look at the official photo. Do you hear the fans reacting to the big screen replay again? Well, Mick Kinane sounded like he had won the race, but until they put up the number, he wasn't sure, and neither are the placing judges. Normally, that photo would have been resolved by now, and they're still examining it closely. High Chaparral, the 4-year-old Sadler's Wells colt from Casora by Darshan, bred in Ireland, owned by Michael Tabor and Mrs. John Magner, trained by Aidan O'Brien. Mick Kinane in the saddle. There's a look at Jahar. Alex Solis aboard him, the Richard Mandela trained horse owned by the Thoroughbred Corporation. And High Chaparral getting an escort back. But I'm telling you, it's so close that they still have not put up the numbers, and normally that would have happened a long time ago. In fact, Solis isn't getting off till he knows for sure. He's on the outside, number 9 on Johar. High Chaparral between horses. Falbrav on the inside. Never had a dead heat for win in a Breeders' Cup race, but the length of time they're taking, Charlesy, lends you to believe it might be coming.
That's what I was about to say. When a photo takes this long, it oftentimes comes back a dead heat. But from our angle, it looked like High Chaparral in the tiniest of margins.
Well, they'll make awfully sure. Remember, $2 million on the line here, and they have the photo to look at. The horses are being walked around and starting to cool out a little bit. Solis still hasn't gotten off Jahar. It appears to be between Jahar and High Chaparral. Falbrav wasn't far back, but apparently is not involved in this very, very tight look at the photo. Mick Kinane still aboard.
I'd have to say at this point, if this is not a dead heat, this will be the longest photo for win I've ever seen.
The drama continues at Santa Anita. Both Solis and Kinane not willing to concede a thing, still astride their mounts. It was a thrilling finish, and it's a thrilling photo.
A huge late run from Johar, who was in a paceless race the last time he ran right here at Santa Anita, found himself on the lead, something he's not used to doing, and wound up being caught at the end by Storming Home. Today he got to settle back where he likes to be, well off the pace, and came running with that great late run.
Well, when John Gaines devised the Breeders' Cup, this is what he had in mind, wasn't it? A thrilling race, 3 horses involved in the photo, and so tight, perhaps a dead heat.
Tom, if you look up and down the grandstand here, everyone is on their feet and everyone is staring out to the tote board.
How keen is your eyesight? Falbrav inside, High Chaparral between, Johar outside.
It's a head bob, but where is exactly the wire? Right there. There.
Wow, that has to be a dead heat.
What did you think the first time you saw it? Live, I mean.
There has never been a dead heat in Breeders' Cup history. This is the 20th edition. And the photo sign still illuminated. The principal still pacing, equine and human. The announcer is still stalling. And the temperature is still rising. Classic dead heat, and Falbrav on the inside only got beat ahead. What a finish. Johar on the outside, High Chaparral between horses, dead heating for the win, the first winning dead heat in Breeders' Cup history. Here are the payoffs. 640 on the win for High Chaparral, 1360 for Johar, and Falbrav just beaten was third. 3-9 exacta, 36-30. And so Mike Battaglia has his work cut out for him in the winner's circle presentation.
Alex, we waited. Every time they showed it on the board, the crowd gasped like they didn't know. Did you guys have a clue?
I wasn't sure. I thought Mike pulling up. I said it's really close, and it was an incredible race. The best of Europe with the best of America. It was incredible.
Yeah, I felt pulling up I had won. I didn't think I lost, but then I thought the judge had gone on tea break. I started to get very worried.
So they do that in Europe, go on tea breaks when there's a photo.
Well, I think the judge definitely went on one today because we started to get very worried then. But I started to say, well, if I get half a loaf, it's better than none at this stage now. So, yeah, it's probably a great result for everybody.
Well, you know, if you don't like a finish like that, Michael, you don't like thoroughbred racing. That was just a brilliant finish to the John Deere Turf, and anybody that was here, anybody that saw it, is not going to forget it very soon.
Absolutely. I mean, it's as good as it gets. It's as simple as that. A really thrilling race, and just the whole ambience here is fantastic. So we're delighted. We thought we'd won, but then when we looked at it again, I certainly wasn't so sure, and a dead heat, the first in history, I believe.
The first in the history of the Breeders' Cup. And Dick Mulhall, congratulations.
Breeders' Cup Turf, High Chaparral and Johar dead heating. Falbrav narrowly beaten third. The Tin Man, Suleimani Bright Sky. Then storming home, Tocket and Balto Star, the early pace setter, fading to finish ninth.